Anxiety has very much warped my sense of relationships, and also all of the unhealthy situations that I have been in the past, whether they were unhealthy sexual relationships or unhealthy sort of romantic relationships or some combination of both. They really messed up the way that I feel like I should be thinking or reacting to certain situations. And I really hate feeling this way. And I know that coupling those with anxiety makes a lot of things worse. And sometimes the best thing that you can do is not react, not react or respond at all, but just to wait out the feelings that you have, because you know that they either come from a place of fear or they come from a place that is inherently uh, irrational. Like, there's this person I was very excited to go on a second date with, and this person gave me a valid reason why they had to cancel, and they reiterated that they still wanted to meet with me soon. But I knew that they were not, I guess, like mentally available at the time because they were going through stuff. And but that still hurt me because of past situations where I feel like people use similar situations as excuses to stop talking to me. Or they would like say that, they were going through something and then I would never hear from them again. And that was almost a week ago, and we haven't rescheduled a date since. And every fiber of my being wants me to be like, hey, you said, so you said, so you said, so you said, so you said you wanted to reset, so you said. But I think the person's still like kind of away mentally, and I should give them the time to come back or see if they will come back. And if they don't come back, well, that's the end of that, I guess. But I'm so used to having this anxious attachment and feeling like I have to do something, because if I don't do anything, then they'll leave. And I know that comes from like abandonment issues I've faced when I was younger, and just unhealthy situations when I was younger. And it's something, even though I'm healthier now and more healed, to understand that what I should, like, understand what not to do, which is like texting more and checking in more and all of this stuff. Just give them the space to do whatever. Even though I know that's not what I should be doing, I still have this anxious feeling like, oh well, this person has pulled away, and they'll be gone. And I kind of like overcorrected with this other person. So we had two dates. Everything was, fine. I said I was like going through some stuff. Like it was a hectic time. But I did say that I did want to see that person again, and I kind of put everything in this person's hands. That if they wanted, if they wanted to see me again, they could just reach out. And 2 weeks went by, and I didn't hear from them. And I was like, oh, this is it. I'm not gonna reach out to them again because I put it in their hands. And so I unmatched with them from all of the apps that we were on, and I deleted their number from my phone. And then like a few days later, I actually like run into this person, And I was like, hey, how have you been doing? And this person was basically like going through some family stuff, going through some work stuff, going through some other stuff, blah, 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 blah. And that's why I haven't like messaged you back. And I was like, oh. And this person even said that because I said I was going through a hectic time, that they didn't want to bother me. And so I guess there was some miscommunication there. And before we like parted ways, they said, oh, text me if you ever want to hang out. And I was like, okay. And that's when I realized that I had already deleted their number in any other forms of contact. So probably will not be hearing from them again because now they put it into my hands. But I feel like, I don't know, it's nothing matters, and we're all gonna die anyway. Um, and then there's this one person, a perfectly fine person, seems great. Um, like we work well, we talk well, and everything's fine. And we've been on 3 dates, and I really like spending time with this person. Great communicator. Um, there's like, they're going at my pace. I can see that. And maybe if I gave more, then they would give more. But, very chill about it. And has like never made me felt weird. And um, I don't like feel anything like romantically, and maybe not even sexually for this person. And I'm like wondering, like, is this just because I'm not into this person, or like because things have like things have gone so well and they've given me assurances that I'm like turned off by the situation, or am I just like overthinking it so much? It could just be that I'm not interested in this person, and that's it. But I hate the certain instances where I'm like anxious and then not anxious. Maybe a lot of it is tied to how comfortable I am with the person, or how much I think I like them or can see some sort of future or something with them. Like maybe it's just how much I like them, and that corresponds to my anxiety level. Um, but I know that I guess this is just like a feeling, my anxious attachment or feelings. I think you can graduate into having a secure attachment style. Anybody can, but you still have the old habits and thoughts that you have to shake out. And that's kind of like where I am, where I am struggling very hard to know that this is not how I should be acting or how I should be feeling, or maybe I shouldn't have said the thing the way I said or done this specific action. But it's difficult because I've never actually experienced something secure with someone when we were mutually interested in each other. Maybe that happened like one time, but actually not really. So I know that at least I'm doing a lot better than I used to in the past. I used to freak out a lot more and feel a lot more insecure and all of these things. And I do that less, or at least they don't manifest themselves as much. Um, which I'm so grateful, and I'm proud of myself for all of the work that I've done to get to this point. And at the same time, the thoughts are still in my head. The thoughts are quieter than they used to be, but they're still there. And sometimes I wonder, can the thoughts ever really fully ever go away? Is it just, do you just heal so that you can work on making sure that those thoughts can get as small as they can, and that you can override them with the right action and the right words? And that's kind of like a little torturous for me, kind of knowing that there's always going to be those little voices there, that the little voices of anxiety and of fear, of insecurity, and all of those things, and not just trusting in yourself or in the connection you have, or just knowing that nothing really matters. That's the annoying part of it all.